Hi, I'm Joelle, and in this video I will be explaining gerundives. What is a gerundive? Well, a gerundive is also known as a future passive participle, and it's basically a verbal adjective. What does a gerundive do? The gerundive expresses necessity or obligation, and it's usually translated as must when it's used in the passive paraphrastic construction, or it can be translated as to be X or to X when it's used as a participle or as a gerundive of purpose. How are gerundives used? We know two ways gerundives can be used, and one is passive paraphrastic construction, or also known as the gerundive of obligation. And that kind of construction always appears with the form of essay or the verb to be in the third person, singular or plural form, and the doer of action in the sentence will be in the dative case, and the object of preposition will be in the nominative case, and it's translated as must be X'd. We also know two forms of gerundives of purpose. One is the genitive gerundive, which is used with cause, and it means for the purpose of, and the other is the accusative gerundive, which is used with odd, and it means to X. The gerundive itself is easy to form. It's formed off of the second principal part, or the infinitive, and you drop the ending re or ere, and it adds the endings endus, enda, endum, and the gerundive has to be in gender, case, and number of the subject. An example of the gerundive of obligation is haec tibi facienda sunt. In this sentence, facienda is our gerundive, and we know it's a gerundive of obligation because there's a form of essay, which in this sentence is sunt. In this sentence, haec is in the nominative case, so we know that it's going to be the object of preposition, and tibi is in the dative case, which means that you are the doer of action, and it means these things must be done by you. Another example of the gerundive of obligation is Marin nobis aedificandi sunt. In this sentence, aedificandi is the gerundive, sunt is the form of essay, Marie is in the nominative case, which means it's going to be the object of preposition, nobis is in the dative case, which means it is the doer of action. So walls must be built by us. Gerundives of purpose. Our tendi causa. In this sentence, our tendi is the gerundive, and notice how this does not have a form of essay, which means that it's not the gerundive of obligation. And our tendi is also in the genitive case. This sentence means for the sake of avoiding, and because it's in the genitive case. Ad hominem parendum. This is also an example of the gerundive of purpose, and parendum is the gerundive, and it's in the accusative case. It means to destroy the man. When you're trying to translate an English sentence into Latin using the gerundive, a few things that you should look out for are your subject, or the doer of the action, because it's going to be in the dative case, and also the object of preposition, which would be in the nominative case. And we know that in this sentence, the gerundive will be used in a gerundive of obligation, or in the passive paraphrastic construction. So it would be tibi decendum est, and you use the form of essay because it is in the passive paraphrastic construction. And tibi is in the dative case, and decendum is your gerundive. Literally translated, the sentence would be, it must be led by you. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped.